Most people spend their entire lives working, saving just enough to survive retirement. But what if you could break free from that cycle decades earlier? The truth is, early retirement isn't about luck or inheriting millions. It's about mastering a system that accelerates wealth building while keeping your lifestyle intact. And those who retire early follow a pattern that almost no one else does. It all starts with one simple but powerful shift: treating financial freedom like a game with clear rules instead of a vague dream. Most people believe they need to work until 65, putting away small chunks of their income into a retirement account and hoping it grows enough. But early retirees see things differently. They focus on one core principle: controlling their savings rate. While the average person saves 5 to 10% of their income, those who retire early push this number to 40, 50, even 70%. The higher your savings rate, the faster you break free. But saving aggressively isn't easy if your expenses keep rising with your income. That's where the second critical mindset shift happens. Instead of inflating their lifestyle with every raise or bonus, early retirees learn to optimize. They don't necessarily live like monks, but they do something incredibly powerful. They spend on what truly matters while cutting out the rest. It's not about being cheap, it's about being intentional. They look at every expense and ask, does this bring me closer to freedom? If not, they cut it. But saving aggressively is only one part of the equation. The real acceleration happens when that money starts working for you. The biggest mistake most people make? Keeping their savings in a low-interest bank account, letting inflation eat away at its value. Early retirees know that money needs to grow, and the fastest way to make that happen is through investing. But not just any investing, strategic, low-cost, high-return investments that compound over time. And this is where things get truly exciting. Because once your investments start generating more money than your expenses, you're financially free. And the best part? You don't need to wait decades to see results. In fact, there's a way to speed up this process even more. Most people think that retiring early means saving an enormous amount of money. But here's the secret: income matters just as much as savings. If you only focus on cutting expenses, you're playing defense. The fastest way to retire early is to play offense too, by increasing your income while keeping your expenses low. The key is to create multiple income streams. Relying on a single salary means your financial future is in someone else's hands. That's why early retirees focus on building assets that generate income without requiring constant work. The first step is maximizing your main income source. Whether you have a job or a business, the more you earn, the more you can invest. This might mean negotiating a raise, switching to a higher-paying job, or developing a high-income skill. Many early retirees started by increasing their salaries aggressively before shifting their focus to passive income. But income alone isn't enough. You need to put that money to work. This is where smart investing accelerates everything. The most common and effective strategy? Low-cost index funds. These funds grow steadily over time, require no active management, and let you benefit from compound growth. The earlier you start, the bigger the snowball effect. For those who want to speed things up even more, real estate can be a game changer. Rental properties provide passive income while appreciating in value, creating a powerful wealth-building cycle. Many early retirees used real estate to cover their living expenses completely before leaving their jobs. But what if you don't want to deal with tenants or property management? Another powerful method is online income. Businesses like content creation, digital products, or affiliate marketing allow you to build something once and earn money from it indefinitely. The best part, these income streams can grow exponentially without needing more of your time. And then there's the ultimate shortcut: combining multiple income streams. Instead of relying on just one strategy, early retirees diversify. They invest in the stock market, own rental properties, and build online businesses, stacking these income sources to reach financial freedom even faster. The goal is simple: create enough passive income to cover your living expenses. Once that happens, you're no longer dependent on a paycheck. You have the freedom to choose how you spend your time. But there's one final piece missing. Even if you have the right investments and income streams, there's a crucial factor that determines whether you stay financially free or end up back in the rat race. In the next part, we'll uncover the biggest mistake that ruins early retirement and how to avoid it. Reaching financial freedom is one thing, staying financially free is another. And this is where most people fail. They build wealth, quit their jobs, and celebrate their early retirement, only to realize a few years later that they're running out of money. The biggest mistake? Underestimating how much they actually need. Many early retirees assume that once they hit a specific number, like $1 million, they're set for life. But without a clear strategy for withdrawing and managing their wealth, they risk burning through their savings too quickly. The key to avoiding this is understanding the safe withdrawal rate. Studies show that withdrawing 4% of your investment portfolio annually should allow you to live off your money indefinitely. If your expenses are $40,000 a year, you'd need a $1 million portfolio invested in assets that grow faster than you withdraw. But here's where it gets tricky. The stock market isn't predictable. Some years are great, while others see major crashes. If you withdraw too much during a downturn, you could deplete your funds too quickly. That's why smart early retirees stay flexible. They cut back on spending during bad years and withdraw more when the market is strong. Another safeguard? Passive income that doesn't rely on stock market returns. If your investments dip, having rental income, dividends, or an online business means you won't need to sell assets at the worst possible time. This is how the wealthiest early retirees avoid financial stress. They have multiple income sources supporting their lifestyle. And then there's inflation. What costs $40,000 a year today could be $60,000 or more in 20 years. If you don't account for this, your early retirement might not last. That's why smart investors choose assets that outpace inflation, like real estate and equities, rather than keeping too much in cash. But the most overlooked danger isn't financial, it's psychological. Many people dream of early retirement, but once they get there, they don't know what to do with their time. They go from working 40+ hours a week to having complete freedom, and they feel lost. That's why the happiest early retirees don't see financial freedom as an escape. They see it as an opportunity to build something even more fulfilling. Whether it's starting a passion project, traveling the world, or mentoring others, having a purpose keeps life exciting long after you leave your job behind. So, if you're serious about retiring early, don't just focus on getting there, plan for what comes next. Because financial freedom isn't just about money, it's about designing a life that's truly worth living. So, we've uncovered the fastest path to early retirement: saving aggressively, building multiple income streams, and investing smartly. But the key to staying financially free is knowing how to manage your wealth, adapt to market changes, and most importantly, create a fulfilling life beyond money. Early retirement isn't just about escaping work. It's about designing a life on your terms. And the sooner you start, the faster you get there. If you found this valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know in the comments, what's your number for financial freedom? See you in the next video.